Hey, y'all. Mother's Day is coming up. It's this Sunday. Don't forget to get flowers, cards, whatever you usually do for your mom, your wife, those special women in your life. I thought I would read you a little section out of my book. I'm sorry for the glare on my glasses. It looks pretty bad, but not much I can do about that. But the light there, with the lighting in this room. Uh, this part is a part that deals with Amanda and her oldest son. So, Barton stood with several other men as they were sworn into the cavalry. What's wrong, Bart? You don't seem like yourself today. He and Burris attended school together and had been friends ever since Barton's family arrived in Corydon. Burris was a veteran re-enlisting and would be an officer along with Barton. I had words with Mama last night. I get so mad when she defends her slave owning former mistress. Barton could not bring himself to say friend. Take it from me, make your peace before we leave. You may not have the opportunity later. Barton felt his anger abate at this sobering thought. You're right, Burris. I'll apologize as soon as we are finished here. The two men enlisted and mustered along with 10 other men ranging in age from 18 to 34. One of the youngest, Simon Mann, was to be the company bugler. All of the men left with their heads held high and chests puffed out. They were proud to do their part to repair and defend the Union. Barton did not go home, but instead spent the night drinking and celebrating with his friends. He slept on a cot in the dram shop and awoke with a headache, a sick stomach, and a guilty conscience. He cleaned up, brushed his teeth, and walked to his parents' house to speak with his mother. Good morning, Mama. Amanda looked up from some needlework and glanced at the clock. Nearly 9 o'clock, son. You eat anything yet? Barton swallowed the bile that rose in his throat. Yes, ma'am, I ate breakfast with friends, he lied. If you're not here to eat, tears of frustration sprang to Amanda's eyes as she was unable to finish her sentence. She took a deep breath and continued, Barton, we need to clear the air between us. Mama? Amanda held up a hand. Stop. Let me say my piece first. She folded her needlework neatly and set it aside. You seem to think that I don't care that Ahab and Mary own slaves. Mama, hush, and let me talk or I'm going to start yelling and make that headache you have even worse than it is. Chagrined, Barton let his mother speak. That's better. You know you can't fool me, boy. Amanda rose and walked over to the mantel clock. You know this was a gift from Mary. She gave it to us when your papa and me married. I didn't know. Mary and I were friends when we were little girls. Just two little girls playing with dolls or playing hide and seek. Not black, not white, just little girls. The faraway look in her eye made Barton think that she was back there in Tennessee, no longer in their Iowa cabin. That all changed over time, and then she married Ahab. Your grandma and me were gifted to them on their wedding day, given with no more thought than if we were livestock. We belonged to them for quite some time. You were born into that life. She finally made eye contact with Bart. You were the first good thing I ever knew. I'm not proud of how I got you, but I'm proud of you. Thank you, Mama. When your papa convinced Ahab to let me marry him, you could have knocked me over with a feather. But once we were married, Mary wanted to act like we were friends again. I held a grudge and fought that relationship. That was wrong of me. Mama, one last thing, son. I hate the fact that Ahab and Mary owned slaves. I hate the fact that they owned us. I hate slavery with every fiber of my being. But, son, I love Mary, and I can't change that. If that makes me wrong, I just have to be wrong. Mama, I never knew exactly how you felt, he said, the lump in his throat fighting for space. With the words, I came here to apologize before I left to help recruit soldiers for our regiment. Barton stood and wrapped his mama in a hug. I'm sorry, Mama. I forgive you, and remember, try to find out where a person has been before you judge where they are. That's really good advice. Not bad for an old woman. Amanda kissed her eldest son's cheek. Now let me give you some tea to settle your stomach. You look dreadful. Barton laughed. He never could fool his mama. So that's just a little bit of my book right here, Freedom's Trail by C.W. Harper. You can find it on Amazon. getting some pretty good reviews. I think it's a fairly decent read, if I do say so myself. And I'm going to try to do this ever so often and see what y'all think. Y'all have a good day and happy Mother's Day.